So are you confused by all the information that's out there, whether things are legitimate or not real? Well, in this video today, I'm going to go through the 3 most common myths I have seen as a GI doctor and on social media to uncover the truth, to make sure you have the right information. Howdy y'all, Dr. Islam here, aka your poop guru and gut microbiome expert. I'm a board certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my newsletter. Myth number 1, all bacteria are harmful. Now I don't know where this is coming from, but I've seen this on social media and patients have asked me this as well. Let me get down to the truth. This is not true. In your GI tract, you have good guys and you have bad guys. So you have good bacteria and you have bad bacteria. Now, what we want to try and do is improve the good bacteria and minimize the bad bacteria, but not all bacteria are bad for you. Now, this is different than maybe an infection. So when you have an infection from bacteria, absolutely that is bad. This is why you need antibiotics. But it's very different inside your gut microbiome. You have a constant interaction between the good guys and the bad guys. There's a constant battle going on. And for a lot of us that have gut issues, yes, the bad guys are sometimes overpopulating the good guys to cause a lot of gut issues like pain, dissension, bloating, and nausea. But what we want to try and do is improve the good guys as much as we can by having a plant-based diet, removing toxins, adding prebiotics, adding probiotics, and adding fiber. This will help out in the battle between the good guys and the bad guys. So not all bacteria are bad, but there are bad ones that are out there. We have to try to eliminate and minimize. Number 2, a cleansing detox will fix everything. I hate this myth. If there's anything I can get out there in the world, it is don't use detoxes. You don't need them. You don't need a liver detox. You don't need a gut detox. You don't need a brain detox. You don't need them. Here's the deal. If you have a kidney and you have a liver, guess what? You are already detoxing. This is literally your body's way of getting rid of toxins. If you have that, that is all you need. In fact, there are so many patients who actually have damage to their GI tract from a detox. Let me tell you a story. I had a very young individual, this is very early in my career, who was having some inflammation going on with the liver, and she had no reason to have inflammation. She wasn't drinking alcohol. She didn't have any autoimmune diseases. We checked her for hepatitis, it all came back negative. But after a huge workup, I came to realize she was taking a liver detox. And that liver detox itself was damaging the liver. And it got to the point where she actually had liver failure from taking a detox medication. We had to send her to a different facility to get a liver transplant, all because of a stupid detox medication. Do not take a detox. You don't need it. It can cause more harm than good. Number 3, gut health is only about digestion. And this is so off the mark. Gut health incorporates so many different things outside the GI tract. Now, certainly what you eat does play a role in your gut microbiome and how healthy it is. But there are other factors as well, because you can do everything right in terms of eating, but still not have a good GI tract because of other factors. So for example, sleep. Sleep plays a significant role when it comes to gut health. In fact, we've seen studies after studies that those individuals that don't have a good restful sleep have worsening irritable bowel syndrome, worsening GERD, and worsening inflammatory bowel disease. How you sleep affects your GI tract. Number 2 is your mood. There is a connection between the brain and the gut. And we've seen a lot of individuals that have manifestations of their gut disease because they don't have their anxiety or depression controlled, or they're stressed out too much. If you have a lot of anxiety going on or you're nervous about things, you can eat everything right and still have gut issues. And this is why sometimes we have to give you medications that treat the mind to also help out with what's going on inside your GI tract. Exercise. Exercise plays a significant role when it comes to your gut health. We've seen more and more studies how exercise can improve your gut microbiome, how it can improve your gut health, can make you feel better, improve your mood, and guess what? Exercise is free and it works. And so if you're not exercising, you're not doing whatever you can to help improve your gut microbiome to get you back on track. And then lastly, you actually may have something wrong that needs to be treated with medical therapy. Now I know a lot of us want to try and do natural options. I'm all for that, but guess what? There is a role for medications. There absolutely is. And anyone tells you there's not is completely wrong and frankly is a quack. there are some individuals that do need medical therapy, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Sometimes we need the help of medical therapy to get us feeling better, and if you do, not a problem. This may be one thing we can do to hopefully get your GI tract back on track. So these are some of the more common myths that I have seen in my practice and on social media. Let me know in the comments down below, what myths have you seen, because I want to do a future video on some of the other myths you guys have seen. So comment down below. I will love to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm curious about what other myths you have heard about that I can do future videos on. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button, like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and newsletter where you get straight talk information about your gut health straight to your inbox. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. Thanks everyone.